Hello gamers and welcome to the second part out of 4 of my KaPoTA video Keep and Play or Throw Away of Captain of Industry, no, Rise of Industry 2. We are becoming an industrial captain in this game in the 80s. And we now have to build the media production complex. So cassette tape factory. Looking at the production manual. Quickly reset my timer, good. It looks like that's going to take paper. And we can't make paper here in Spoolsville. We don't have the wood processing jobs to do so. So it looks like you're going to need to buy some. I'm going to let you loose again. Go ahead and find a contract to buy paper. And then get started on making cassette tapes. He'll check back in. Okay, here we go. Let's start a contract. Negotiate new contract. We want to buy paper. No, sorry. Yeah, paper. You want to buy 12 pallets every 6 days. Here we go. Signed contract. So now we can make a complex. Media production complex. Let's put it here. We are going to need electricity, water. Let's put it here, because there's already a tower. Water pipe connector. Oh, because of the pipe interaction, we can't build that. And we have to build like this. Bit of a shame, but whatever. It's just a tutorial. I really wonder why it's not underground, but all the pipes are overground. Interesting. Okay, we actually have some modifications. So your currently active missions. I think I missed it out. We'll do it again in a second. Let's just finish the media production of the cassette factory. We're going to need some other stuff as well, maybe like storage. How do I find out? That's what I've got. That's what's needed. Needs plastic and paper. This is a tanker loading facility. But we don't need industrial warehouse. solid products. So this includes paper and cassettes, I presume. Consumer goods is needed as well. Industrial storage. Industrial loading is going to be needed. And then we need consumer goods warehouse for the cassettes. Oh, this is a bit misplaced. Maybe, well, it doesn't really fit 100% anyway. Let's build this. Consumer goods loading dock. Yeah, we need to expand our loading capacities here. That's very true because we need to ship the plastic, which is here. Industrial loading. Okay. Let's unpause. Media production. Let's check a production manual. We need plastic and paper. Paper we need to buy. Set tapes. Does not tell us how much. What's that? Contract delivery depot? Okay. Contract update. Incoming message. We have evaluated your proposal for paper and are able to offer the following terms. 12 pallets every 6 days. Yeah, I'm ready to start the contract immediately. Construction complete. Finish negotiating. Construction complete. Construction complete. Their buildings shutting down due to lack of utilities. Stuff is still being built. Oh, they need electricity and water. Okay. Okay, now they do have it. No, they don't. No, last production failed due to lack of inputs plastic. Okay. Okay, now we need a line. The resource is going to be plastic. From here to here. I don't know how much. I think we're producing 4, right? Let's check. Yeah, well, 10 input, 4 output, yeah. Now this media production. got its deliveries. There's stuff coming here as well. And production has started. Inputs 4 drums of plastic and 2 pallets of paper. Produces 4 boxes of that tapes. So we're getting more paper than we actually need. But we are going to get the output right. How do we get the paper? Scheduled for 27th August, which is today. So now this should start working. It is not. It's got plastic. I want that to store cassette tapes only. This storage for plastic and paper. Oh, I can't do 2. Lack of inputs. Huh. Contract delivery depot. I see. So we probably need to add a delivery of paper from this place to this place. $12 pallets per day, I think is what we got in the contract. Oh no, sorry, 12 pallets every 6 days. So that is like not necessarily enough. It's like 2 per day. Let's change that. And here we do need, well, we do need 2 per day only, okay. Let's speed things up. It's working now. Start a contract to sell cassette tapes. New contract. You're going to look to sell cassette tapes. We're producing 4 per day, so we could sell 20 every 10 days. Go and sign it. Contract update, they agreed. Achievement unlocked, complete the tutorial. Congrats, you've done it. You're officially done with Frankie's tutorial training program. And I can award you with the certificate of completion with all rights, honors, and privileges associated therein. Hey, I always wanted to say that. There's a whole lot more out there that can trip you up. Factory fires, utility contracts, your regulators. But now that you've got the basics down, I'm sure you'll be able to weather any storm. And besides, if you ever have a specific question that wasn't covered in this tutorial, make sure to check Frankie's tips in the top right row of buttons. That's really cool. Lots of tips actually. Let's end the tutorial. So there's a campaign and the sandbox mode. Let's start with the campaign. Keep and play or throw away. KaPoTA company. Let's go for this, well, kind of K look. Corporate strategy, general contracting, logistics expertise, decreases production facility construction costs. That's good. Yeah, let's do that. It's the standard thing. Can I just... I think they are kind of like randomly generated. Let's go for that smooth guy. There's a random seat up here as well, which is cool. Next. Hero Gaming. And these are the others, I think. So there seems to be competition. Select a region. That is really cool. But we can only select one. Well, two. Develop Cleveland into a regional powerhouse of industrial materials, or... So there's, I think, scope for like expansions with Europe and stuff. The tree-covered hills of New England and a location on the shores of Lake Champlain make for an ideal location for a timber-based industrial concern. Let's go for resource. Let's go for industrial materials first. It's the first one that's shown. Select executives. We've only got this one option. Okay, we can invest stuff. Yeah, let's start. The Environmental Protection Agency is not your enemy. Interesting. Loading. Oh, it's with a video again. That's fantastic.
It was not a bribe. I accidentally dropped the envelope of cash while visiting the precinct. You know, kid, the moment I saw you, I said to myself, this kid's got something. A little rough around the edges, sure. A lack of style, maybe. Bad haircut. But the kid's got something. And then I said to myself, you know what this kid's got? Raw materials, baby. The kind of raw materials you find in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Browns, birthplace of rock and roll, and your first stop on the way to the top. This city is sitting on a metaphorical goldmine of natural resources, all of it waiting for someone to come along and extract those raw materials so they can be transformed into something truly spectacular, just like I'm going to do with you. So I want you to get out there and show this nation that the heart of industry is still beating in Cleveland, Ohio. And for God's sakes, would you please do something about that hair? You're making us look bad.
Oh. We've got the headquarters complex. Cleveland was an industrial superpower. While it may seem that those glory days have faded, all of the key factors that make Cleveland a powerhouse remain unchanged. The area still has excellent access to raw materials and retains significant technical knowledge. Show the world that Northeastern Ohio's industrial prowess is as much in the future as it was in the past by turning the area into a center for metallurgic output. So choose your initial investors from the following. Belma, steel production or glass production. Acquire modern steel processing, acquire iron mining. Here's more to do. Yeah, I want coal and iron. We need to produce 200 coils of carbon steel over a period of 30 days. And we need to sell. Large steel sales agreement. And we need 500. Okay. She gives us even more money. It's paused by default, so that's good. Our headquarters, our mineral storage yard, and our industrial storage and our contract delivery depot. Good. So what do we need? We need a new complex, a mining complex. Is that mineral resources here? There was this overlay. Water, sand, iron ore. Well, the mining complex goes for iron ore. Let's just check in case. Hint. These are your company reports, okay? But I want to see this. Background and contact information, okay. Iron ore can be turned into carbon steel. Mineral storage yard, delivery depot. Oh, what's that? Conveyor loading facility. Oh, we can use conveyors. That's cool. We can connect buildings. So let's go for this one. Iron ore shaft. This mine digs up iron ore, the main ingredient in all types of steel alloys. 8 tons or more. And solid byproducts, it's waste, I think. A very big hole in the ground. We don't have strip mining. So I think I want to be able to have like 2. It's not going to be possible, is it? Well, we could have one like this. The other one on top. That would be possible. Here we go. Not sure if that was the right call, but we'll see. And we do need electricity. That's for sure, I think. Electricity. I think I should have built that outside. It would have looked a bit better, I think. Let's cancel this. And build it here. Good. What else are we going to need in this complex? You built a central office. The central office building is the starting point of a new business complex. You can add more buildings to the complex. You can be able to destroy buildings and infrastructure in this complex only. Okay. So we're going to need loading facilities. So this is going to produce... Oh, it's going to need water. Okay, there's water here. So let's go to our complex and get a water pipe connector. And start connecting. There we go. We also need I do like that it keeps open by default when I go on this. You know, the mining complex stays open. Satellite network. Why would I need that? Byproducts. Mineral storage yard is definitely needed. And we're going to need a loading facility for that. And we're going to need the waste loading facility. And is it just waste loading that we need? Not like something to store it? Conveyors are not yet researched. Let's get a waste loading facility. We need that anyway. Okay, there we go. This is looking decent so far. Starting out in Cleveland, we have an incoming message ready to get going in Cleveland. There's some funding from the state of Ohio available here to help new industries get off the ground. If you want, I can give you some guidance. Yeah, I'll take your help. Okay. Construction complete. And there's the production manual. Still one Frank's help, I'm gratified. Really, the first thing that you should do is check the production manual. Once you're in there, look for carbon steel in the resources selection. And you see we need iron ore and coal to make it. Luckily there's an iron ore deposit right by our HQ. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be ready anytime soon. Let's speed things up. Construction completed. The cargo liner has been scheduled to dock at the harbor. Okay, interesting. Construction complete. Buildings shutting down due to lack of utilities. A new resource extraction building. The power needed by buildings in this complex exceeds the capacity of the constructed connectors. Build additional connectors. The water needed exceeds the capacity. Interesting. Here we can expand that, so let's get some more of these. Okay, now this obviously looks a bit shite, but it's okay. Can we get some decorative stuff maybe? Like a wooden fence or a large spotlight. That's huge. Okay. Let us get the water flowing and the electricity. Needed 450. Now the capacity is more than enough actually. Details ironed out. Good going, kid. Got that mining complex humming along. Now before too much iron ore piles up, we should put it to use. Remember the production manual? It told us that we need iron ore and what else to make coal, okay. But we can't mine that yet, at least not yet, so let's buy it, shall we? Select, begin a new mission, coal contract, and we also gain stuff. Let's get that coal contract. Negotiate contract. We do want to get coal. You want to buy 71 tons. Here we go. Contract update, let's sign. Don't like us that much. Congratulations, you started a new contract. Nicely done. Start a new metallurgy complex and begin making the stuff, will you? Mission success, good. Okay, but this is going to happen in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.